everyone, welcome to session 5. This week we are learning about 3 tools that most of you may have not used before and are probably a little bit new. So hopefully there's not too much of a learning curve. You really just need to know the basics of these 3 tools in order to be successful on the level 1 exam. So we're going to go ahead and go over them in this class. The workflow is going to be the same. You're going to learn it in PowerSchool Learning. This week you're not going to do very much in Google Drive. We're going to be living in Google Hangouts, Google Groups, and Google Keep, and then you will return some evidence in Google Classroom. I'm going to go over a few of the performance tasks because they're a little different and maybe a little challenging. To begin with, your first one is going to be finding a Google Group. So Gina is going to be sending you an email, which is going to be an invite to a Google Group. You'll accept the invite and you'll go to the home page, and in there you can participate in a discussion. And then you're going to actually create your own group titled with your name and make it an email list type and add Garrett Kerr to that, and then take a screenshot. Task 3 is going to be Google Hangouts. So in this, this is the only time in this class where we will actually have a set time where you will have to meet. We're not physically meeting, but virtual meeting. So there are 4 optional times. So go ahead and pick one of these Google Hangout days. The Google Hangout should last no more than 10 minutes. After you pick a date for the Google Hangout, on that day and time, you'll go to your Google Calendar and you're going to see a calendar event called Google Hangouts with either Gina, myself, or Garrett. You'll click on the calendar event and you'll click on Join Meeting. And then we're going to just tell you a few things from there during that Hangout. And then we're going to have you, we understand that some of you might not have a web camera attached to your laptop or your computer. So you can join the Google Hangout in either video, or you can use the chat feature if you do not have a camera. At some point, if you can, take a screenshot of the Hangout. If that doesn't work, you can use your camera and take a picture, or we will know that you're in there because we'll see that you participated. Then we're going to ask you with your partner to go ahead and pick a day to do a Google Hangout together where both of you on both ends can practice starting the Google Hangout, adding someone to the Google Hangout, sharing screens, and using the chat feature. This was definitely a part of the level 1 certification that we had trouble with when we took it, so we wanted to make sure that you had practice starting a Google Hangout, adding people, and sharing screens and using the chat feature. The last task is using Google Keep. It's pretty self-explanatory. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We have never done a Google Hangout like this before, so if we run into some technical difficulties, please be flexible. Hopefully we'll figure it out quickly so it doesn't take a lot of time. When you're done, you will be taking a Google Form quiz to check for understanding, and then you will check out using the Google Form. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We're excited for this session and for the learning involved. See you in a Google Hangout.